By all accounts, she almost drowned when she was 6 in frigid water. And I can confirm she made a curious child, ever reviled by everyone except her own father. With a quite bewitching face, splendidly selfish, charmingly helpless, excellent fun till you get to know her. Then she runs like it's a race. Behind her back, her best mates laughed, and they nicknamed her the Bolter. Started with a kiss, oh we must stop meeting like this, but it always ends up with a town car speeding out the drive one evening. Ended with the slam of a door, then he'll call her a whore. Wish he wouldn't be sore, but as she was leaving, it felt like breathing. All her fucking lives flashed before her eyes. It feels like the time she fell through the ice, then came out alive. He was a cat, wanted her bad, just like any good trophy hunter. And she likes the way it tastes, taming a bear, making him care, watching him jump, then pulling him under. And at first blush, this is fate, when it's all roses, portrait poses, Central Park Lake and tiny rowboats. What a charming Saturday, that's when she sees the littlest leaks down in the floorboards, and she just knows she must bolt. Started with a kiss, oh we must stop meeting like this, but it always ends up with a town car speeding out the drive one evening. Ended with the slam of a door, then he'll call her a whore. Wish he wouldn't be sore, but as she was leaving, it felt like breathing. All her fucking lives flashed before her eyes. It feels like the time she fell through the ice, then came out alive. She's been many places with men of many faces. First they're off to the races, and she's laughing, drawing aces, but none of it is changing. That the chariot is waiting, hearts are hers for the breaking. There's escape and escaping. Started with a kiss, oh we must stop meeting like this, but it always ends up with a town car speeding out the drive one evening. And then with the slam of a door, but she's got the best stories. You can be sure that as she was leaving, it felt like freedom. All her fucking lives flashed before her eyes. It feels like the time she fell through the ice, then came out alive. When the dinner is cold and the chatter gets old, you ask for the tab. Oh, that moment again, he's insisting that friends look at each other like that. When the words of a sister come back in whispers, the proof she was not, in fact, what she seemed, not a twin from your dreams. She's a crook who was caught. That old familiar body ache, the snaps from the same little breaks in your soul. You know when it's time to go. Years at your job, then the son or the boss gets the spot that was yours. We're trying to save for the kids when keeping it how it is will only break their hearts worse. That old familiar body ache, the snaps from the same little breaks in your soul. You know when it's time to go. Sometimes giving up is the strong thing. Sometimes to run is the brave thing. Sometimes walking out is the one thing that will find you the right thing. Sometimes giving up is the strong thing. Sometimes to run is the brave thing. Sometimes walking out is the one thing that will find you the right thing. 15 years, 15 million tears, begging till my knees bled. I gave it my all, he gave me nothing at all, then wondered why I left. Now he sits on his throne in his palace of bones, praying to his greed. He's got my past frozen behind glass, but I've got me. That old familiar body ache, the snaps from the same little breaks in my soul. I know when it's time to go. Sometimes giving up is the strong thing. Sometimes to run is the brave thing. Sometimes walking out is the one thing that will find you the right thing. Sometimes giving up is the strong thing. Sometimes to run is the brave thing. Sometimes walking out is the one thing that will find you the right thing. That will find you the right thing. And you know in your soul, you know your soul when it's time to go. And we know, you know, you know, you know when it's time to go. So then you go, then you go, you just go.
We good to go?
All I knew this morning when I woke is I know something now I didn't before. And all I've seen since 18 hours ago, screen eyes and freckles and your smile in the back of my mind, making me feel like I just wanna know you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know you, know you, know you. 'Cause all I know is we said hello, and your eyes are looking like coming home. All I know is a simple name. Everything has changed. All I know is you held the door. You'll be mine and I'll be yours. All I know since yesterday is everything has changed.
All my walls stood tall, painted blue. But I'll take them down, and open up the door for you.
And all I feel. In the stomach is butterflies, the beautiful kind, making up the lost time, taking flight, making me feel like I just wanna know you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know you, know you, know you. 'Cause all I know is we said hello, and your eyes looking like coming home. All I know is a simple name. Everything has changed. All I know is you held the door. You'll be mine and I'll be yours. All I know since yesterday is everything has changed. Come back and tell me why I'm feeling like I've missed you all this time. And meet me there tonight, and let me know that it's not all in my mind. I just wanna know you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know you, know you, know you. All I know is we said hello, and your eyes look like coming home. All I know is a simple name. Everything has changed. All I know is you held the door, and you'll be mine and I'll be yours. All I know since yesterday is everything has changed. All I know is we said hello, so dust off your highest hopes. All I know is pouring rain, and everything has changed. All I know is a newfound grace. All my days I'll know your face. All I know since yesterday is everything has changed. And the tennis court was covered up with some tent-like thing. And you asked me to dance, but I said dancing is a dangerous game. Oh, I thought this is gonna be one of those things. Now I know I'm never gonna love again. I've got some tricks up my sleeve. Takes one to know one. You're a cowboy like me. Never wanted love, just a fancy car. Now I'm waiting by the phone, like I'm sitting in an airport bar. You had some tricks up your sleeve. Takes one to know one. You're a cowboy like me, perched in the dark, telling all the rich folks anything they wanna hear, like it could be love. I could be the way for it, only if they pay for it. You're a bandit like me, eyes full of stars, hustling for the good life. Never thought I'd meet you here. It could be love, we could be the way for it, and I know I'll pay for it. pay for it. You're a bandit like me, eyes full of stars, living for the good life. Never thought I'd meet you here. It could be love. We could be the way forward, and I know I'll pay for it. And the skeletons in both our closets plotted hard to fuck this up. And the old men that I've swindled really did believe I was the one. And the ladies lunching have their stories about when you passed through town. Oh, that was all before I locked it down. Now you hang from my lips like the gardens of Babylon, with your boots beneath my bed. Forever is the sweetest calm. I had some tricks up my sleeve. Takes one to know one. You're a cowboy like me, and I'm never gonna love again. I'm never gonna love again. I'm never gonna love again. Vintage tea, brand new phone, high heels on cobblestones. When you are young, they assume you know nothing. Sequin smile, black lipstick, sensual politics. When you are young, they assume you know nothing. But I knew you, dancing in your Levi's, drunk under a street light. I knew you, hand under my sweatshirt, baby, kiss it better right. And when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite. A friend to all is a friend to none. Chase two girls, lose the one. When you are young, they assume you know nothing. But I knew you, playing hide and seek and giving me your weekends. I knew you, your heartbeat on the high line, once in 20 lifetimes. And when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite. To kiss in cars and downtown bars was all we needed. You drew stars around my scars, but now I'm bleeding. 'Cause I knew you, stepping on the last train, marked me like a bloodstain. I knew you, tried to change the ending, Peter losing Wendy. I knew Never be so kind, you forget to be clever. Never be so clever, you forget to be kind. And if I didn't know better, I think you were talking to me now. If I didn't know better, I think you were still around. What died didn't stay dead. What died didn't stay dead. You're alive in my head. What died didn't stay dead. What died didn't stay dead. You're alive, so alive. Never be so polite, you forget your power. Never wield such power, you forget to be polite. And if I didn't know better, I think you were listening to me now. If I didn't know better, I think you were still around. What died didn't stay dead. What died didn't stay dead. You're alive in my head. What died didn't stay dead. What died didn't stay dead. You're alive, so alive. The autumn chill that wakes me up. You love the amber sky so much. Long limbs and frozen swims. You'd always go past where our feet could touch. And I complained the whole way there. The car ride back and up the stairs. I should have asked you questions. I should have asked you how to be. Asked you to write it down for me. Should have kept every grocery store receipt, 'cause every scrap of you would be taken from me. Watched as you signed your name, Marjorie. All your closets of backlog dreams, and how you left them all to me. What died didn't stay dead. What died didn't stay dead. You're alive in my head. What died didn't stay dead. What died didn't stay dead. You're alive, so alive. And if I didn't know better, I think you were singing to me now. If I didn't know better, I think you were still around. I know better, but I still feel you all around. I know better, but you're still around. Betty, I won't make assumptions about why you switched your homeroom, but I think it's 'cause of me. Betty, one time I was riding on my skateboard when I passed your house. It's like I couldn't breathe. You heard the rumors from Inez. You can't believe a word she says most times, but this time it was true. The worst thing that I ever did was what I did to you. If I just showed up at your party, would you have me? Would you want me? Would you tell me to go fuck myself or lead me to the garden? In the garden, would you trust me if I told you it was just a summer thing? I'm only 17, I don't know anything, but I know I miss you. Betty, I know where it all went wrong. Your favorite song was playing from the far side of the gym. I was nowhere to be found. I hate the crowds, you know that. Plus I saw you dance with him. You heard the rumors from Inez. You can't believe a word she says most times, but this time it was true. The worst thing that I ever did was what I did to you. But if I just showed up at your party, would you have me? Would you want me? Would you tell me to go fuck myself or lead me to the garden? In the garden, would you trust me if I told you it was just a summer thing? I'm only 17, I don't know anything, but I know I miss you. Walking home on broken cobblestones, just thinking of you when she pulled up like a figment of my worst intentions. She said, James, get in, let's drive. Those days turned into nights. Slept next to her, but I dreamt of you all summer long. Betty, I'm here on your doorstep, and I planned it out for weeks now, but it's finally sinking in. Betty, right now is the last time I can dream about what happens when you see my face again. The only thing I wanna do is make it up to you. So I showed up at your party. Yeah, I showed up at your party. Yeah, I showed up at your party. Will you have me? Will you love me? Will you kiss me on the porch in front of all your stupid friends? If you kiss me, will it be just like I dreamed it? Will it patch your broken wings? I'm only 17, I don't know anything, but I know I miss you. Standing in your cardigan, kissing in my car again. Stopped at a streetlight, you know I miss you. Put your lips close to mine, as long as they don't touch. Out of focus, eye to eye, till the gravity's too much. And I'll do anything you say, if you say it with your hands. And I'd be smart to walk away, but you're quicksand. This slope is treacherous, this path of my own voice asking you to stay. All we are is skin and bone, trained to get along, forever going with the flow, but your friction. This slope is treacherous, this path is reckless, this slope is treacherous. I like it. Two headlights shine through the sleepless night, and I will get you along. Your name has echoed through my mind, and I just think you should know that nothing safe is worth the drive, and I would follow you home. I'll follow you home. This hope is treacherous, this daydream is dangerous, this hope is treacherous. Two headlights shine through the sleepless night, and I will get you along. Your name has echoed through my mind, and I just think you should know that nothing safe is worth the drive, and I will follow you home. I'll follow you home. I'll follow you home. I'll follow you home. This slope is treacherous. I like it. I'm like the water when your ship rolled in that night. Rough on the surface, but you cut through like a knife. And if it was an open shut case, I never would have known from the look on your face. Lost in your current like a priceless wine. The more that you say, the less I know. Wherever you stray, I follow. I'm begging for you to take my hand, wreck my plans. That's my man. Life was a willow and it bent right to your wind. Head on the pillow, I could feel you sneaking in, as if you were a mythical thing, like you were a trophy or a champion ring. And there was one prize I'd cheat to win. The more that you say, the less I know. Wherever you stray, I follow. I'm begging for you to take my hand, wreck my plans. That's my man. You know that my train could take you home. Anywhere else is hollow. I'm begging for you to take my hand, wreck my plans. That's my man. Life was a willow and it bent right to your wind. They count me out time and time again. Life was a willow and it bent right to your wind. But I come back stronger than a 90s trend. Wait for the signal and I'll meet you after dark. Show me the places where the others gave you scars. Now this is an open shut case. I guess I should have known from the look on your face. Every bait and switch was a work of art. The more that you say my man. You know that my train could take you home. Anywhere else is hollow. I'm begging for you to take my hand, wreck my plans. That's my man. The more that you say, the less I know. Wherever you stray, I follow. Begging for you to take my hand, wreck my plans. That's my man. You know that my train can take you home. Anywhere else is hollow. Begging for you to take my hand, wreck my plans. That's my man. Hey, that's my man. Yeah, that's my man. Yeah, that's my man. Every bait and switch was a work of art. That's my man. Hey, that's my man. Begging for you to take my hand, wreck my plans. That's my man. Salt air and the rust on your door. I never needed anything more, or whispers of are you sure? Never have I ever before. But I can see us lost in the memory. August slipped away into a moment in time, 'cause it was never mine. And I can see us twisted in bedsheets. August slipped away like a bottle of wine, 'cause you were never mine. You're back beneath the sun, wishing I could write my name on it. Will you call when you're back at school? I remember thinking I had you, but I can see us lost in the memory. August slipped away into a moment in time, 'cause it was never mine. And I can see us twisted in bedsheets. August slipped away like a bottle of wine, 'cause you were never mine. Changing for the better. Wanting was enough. For me it was enough to live for the hope of it all. Cancel plans just in case you call and say meet me behind the mall. So much for summer love and saying us, 'cause you weren't mine to lose. You weren't mine to lose. No. Lost in the memory. August slipped away into a moment in time, 'cause it was never mine. And I can see us twisted in bedsheets. August slipped away like a bottle of wine, 'cause you were never mine. 'Cause you were never mine. Never mine. Remember when I pulled up and said get in the car, and then canceled my plans just in case you called. Back when I was living for the hope of it all, for the hope of it all. Meet me behind the mall. Remember when I pulled up and said get in the car, and then canceled my plans just in case you called. Back when I was living for the hope of it all. For the hope of it We were supposed to be just friends. You don't live in my part of town, but maybe I'll see you out some weekend. Depending on what kind of mood and situationship I'm in, and what's in my system. I think there's been a glitch. 5 seconds later, I'm fastening myself to you with a stitch. And I'm not even sorry. Nights are so starry, blood moonlit. It must be counterfeit. I think there's been a glitch. I was supposed to sweat you out in search of glorious happenings of happenstance on someone else's playground. But it's been 2,190 days of our love blackout. The system's breaking down. I think there's been a glitch. 5 seconds later, I'm fastening myself to you with a stitch. And I'm not even sorry. That's just so starry, blood moonlit. It must be counterfeit. I think there's been a glitch. A brief interruption, a slight malfunction. I'd go back to wanting dudes who give nothing. I thought we had no chance, and that's romance. Let's dance. Glitch. 5 seconds later, I'm fastening myself to you with a stitch. And I'm not even sorry. That's just so starry, blood moonlit. It must be counterfeit. I think there's been a glitch. Hey Dorothea, do you ever stop and think about me? When we were younger, down in the park, honey, making a lark of the misery. You got shiny friends since you left town. A tiny screen's the only place I see you now. And I got nothing but well wishes for ya. This place is the same as it ever was. Ooh, but you don't like it that way. It's never too late to come back to my side. The stars in your eyes shined brighter in Tupelo. And if you're ever tired of being known for who you know, you always know me, Dorothea. You're a queen selling dreams, selling makeup in magazines. From you I'd buy anything. Hey Dorothea, do you ever stop and think about me? When it was calmer, skipping the prom just to piss off your mom and her pageant schemes. And damn Dorothea, they all wanna be ya, but are you still the same soul I met under the bleachers? Well, ooh, I guess I'll never know. Ooh, and you'll go on with the show, but it's never too late to tired of being known for who you know, you'll always know me. Dorothea, Dorothea, ooh, 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 I tapped on your window on your darkest night. The shape of you was jagged and weak. There was nowhere for me to stay, but I stayed anyway. And if I would've known how many pieces you had crumbled into, I might have let them lay. Are you really gonna talk about timing in times like these? And let all your damage me, and carry your baggage up my street, and make me your future history. It's time, you've come a long way. Open the blinds, let me see your face. You wouldn't be the first renegade to need somebody. Is it insensitive for me to say, get your shit together so I can love you? Is it really your anxiety that stops you from giving me everything? Or do you just not want to? I tapped on your window on your darkest night. The shape of you was jagged and weak. There was nowhere for me to stay, but I stayed anyway. You fire off missiles cause you hate yourself, but do you know you're demolishing me? And then you squeeze my hand as I'm about to leave. Are you really gonna talk about timing in times like these? Let all your damage me, and carry your baggage up my street, and make me your future history. It's time, you've come a long way. Open the blinds, let me see your face. You wouldn't be the first renegade to need somebody. Is it insensitive for me to say, get your shit together so I can love you? Is it really your anxiety that stops you from giving me everything? Or do you just not want to? And if I would've known how sharp the pieces were you'd crumbled into, I might have let them lay. Are you really gonna talk about timing in times like these? Let all your damage me, and carry your baggage up my street, and make me your future history. It's time, you've come a long way. Open the blinds, let me see your face. You wouldn't be the first renegade to need somebody, to need somebody. the door with you. The air was cold, but something about it felt like home somehow. And I left my scarf there at your sister's house, and you've still got it in your drawer even now. Oh, your sweet disposition and my wide-eyed gaze. We're singing in the car, getting lost upstate. Autumn leaves falling down like pieces into place, and I can picture it after all these days. And I know it's long gone, and that magic's not here no more. And I might be up